gonna intro it, Garrett?
You gonna intro it, Garrett?
Welcome back to VR fucking, what is it?
Google Earth VR.
Welcome back to Google Earth VR, where we're exploring our past.
Is it pretty dope in there?
It's really cool.
Dude, why don't you fly on into your home? Yeah.
Oh my
Then
god.
Street View's that bubble.
There you go,
On
there's
the
your
left hand,
corner.
you just click it.
Holy fuck.
There you go.
Whoa!
Dude.
This is so weird.
And you can
All right.
you can click the trigger on the right stick to like,
Oh
go
my
to
God.
the direction.
Time to wax nostalgic, bud. What'd you get into on these streets?
Dude, we would always just like, we'd play baseball and this guy would like get really mad because I always hit like his car.
We need
my
some
baseball.
context here. This is
Okay.
Okay, so this is where I used to live and oh my god, this
Well,
is
we
like-
loaded up Google Earth VR.
Which
and
one?
this one right here.
what
yeah.
years of your life did you live here?
All years of my life until I moved down
He
here.
still lives here.
Do your parents still live there?
No, my parents don't live here anymore. It's kind of sad. I really miss being here.
That's it right there?
This is it right
That's
here.
it with the crazy steps.
Yeah, with the crazy steps and
What's the steps about?
Yeah, what's
Huh?
the lore on that?
they're just steps, man. they're just old.
They're just steps.
This is from when we actually still used to live here because there's a skate ramp and the
Sick.
basketball hoop. This is fucking forever ago.
Wait, how
This-
long ago did you move here?
It's been a year now, actually.
Paint us a picture of Elk Grove, California.
It's very fucking suburban, very quiet. You drive.
Well, you got some color in your trees over there.
Yeah, this must have been like fall. This
oh
has to be
God.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Tony, yeah.
I'd have been like
Investment,
10
man.
when this was taken because this lady moved out when I was like 9. I remember her car.
God, when I was 10, electric cars didn't even exist. Wow. All right, continue.
So I would walk to elementary school. This is where I went to elementary school right here.
Pretty sure hybrid cars, isn't it?
So this is your high school?
This is my elementary school.
This is my high school. I man, they didn't even have those like hybrid.
Wow, that's where you went to school last year.
Riveting.
Fuck you guys.
All right, we're ready.
You trying to snoop in on some biddies or what? Would you
Dude, what'd you
park
get
here?
into?
Did you park here?
No, I didn't park. This is my elementary school.
I started laughing.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Where did you first smoke out?
On the roofs of these schools, actually. Like,
What?
You can,
At 6?
At elementary?
no.
No, you get, dude, who didn't, you smoke weed in
Wait, you
grammar school,
smoke
dude?
here while there was
8th grade?
kids in school?
No, we would like come at night and then smoke on the roof. Cause like there's like that pole up there and you would just climb on that and you'd be able to get on this section right here and you can get up here and then we'd always smoke weed up there.
That's pretty elaborate.
So yeah, there's like a fence like right here and you would like jump onto this part and then you would come up here and you can like just like walk all the way around and get on there. There's like I would come up here with like my girlfriend who used to live with me at the time.
What?
When did your girlfriend live with you in high school?
Your girlfriend lived with you?
I had graduated and she lived with me in that house.
In your parents' house?
Yeah, with me and my parents.
Very progressive. That's cool.
But
Was it just like she was in a bad spot?
yeah,
That's sad.
Is this something that you don't want to like talk about?
it's still pretty fresh.
Was she a drug addict?
This is probably when I started smoking cigarettes actually. It's when like
Because of her?
Because of her?
not because of her, but she used to. So then I
Wait.
She got you hooked.
Where did you buy cigarettes?
see this vape star right here. This is until I had my fake. We'd always like try and go and finesse like and get like cigarettes and like Juul pods and shit like that.
Yeah, then you hit Fiesta, dude. Get yourself a little burrito.
Dude, yeah, the burritos in this fucking place.
Take
was
your girl to
fucking
Sandy's
sick.
Nails. Get her fucking. Okay.
New York
I feel your
pizza
life.
right here.
What's your day like on this corner?
Dude,
Why do you keep asking questions like this? Like you're being disingenuous, but like you want to know. Just
I'm not being disingenuous.
the way you're asking is almost disingenuous.
What the fuck,
It's
dude?
not.
So there used to be like a skate shop right here, and like in elementary school, me and my brother would come skate here until it got dark.
Right.
And my brother ate shit trying to jump this gap right here. He like landed in the grass and then like flew halfway into the street. And he like cried all the way home. But
God.
well, if you were cool, you would hang out here.
Go in there. There we go.
So there's nothing to do around here. Oh my God, what?
You're in the drive-thru.
Dude, this is Dutch Bros. Has anybody ever had Dutch Bros?
Never even
No.
heard of
Dutch
Dutch
Bros. What is Dutch Bros?
It's like a coffee company like from Oregon. And
Small batch.
they like would
There's like
come
a car show going on inside
Yeah,
this
what is up
drive-thru.
with all these nice cars?
Look,
Yeah.
there's a BMW, there's a fucking like R34 or some
There's-
shit over there.
there's
Or sorry,
fucking-
GTR.
There's nothing to do over here, man. This is like
Look at this.
what the
What is going on?
Fuck, dude.
Wait, hold on.
All these
fucking rat fink over here getting some fucking Dutch Bros.
It's like the big back. They were doing a car show and they
There's a
drove-
car show at Dutch Bros probably on like Sunday nights or something.
How am I in the drive-thru? How'd I get in here? What the fuck? Do I
So
know?
this
Why?
place looks like they got like frappuccinos,
Oh, shit, they're all on the
shakes,
move.
maybe some burgers. Am I wrong?
Yeah, they're moving out now.
No, it's just coffee.
I was wrong. Cool.
How long can you follow this group of cars? Like, can we just cruise around the country with them?
I like this guy.
Wait,
Another one.
Wait, it's a guy now.
this
yeah, I
is
was
a
gonna say.
definite-
Wait, what
now
the
it's a
fuck?
girl
Oh,
again.
it's a girl now.
Does this guy got a table set up?
Oh.
What's going on? He's just chilling at his pickup, looking at all the.
No, that's
Wait, no.
that's what you would do at Dutch Bros. Is you chill with your pickup and you hit your vape and
What?
listen to country music. That's the vibe, man.
This is
No
the
way.
this
Country
is
music is the
coolest
hot
part.
music out there.
Well, yeah, for like, there's a whole bunch of hicks around. This is just like hicks.
I don't think you could say that, dude.
Is Hicks a bad word now?
Probably. I would just stay away from it though.
Sorry to any Hicks out there.
We'll bleep it out.
We'll bleep
It's
it?
so weird.
Don't bleep him saying that, because it's going to sound a lot worse if you bleep, there's a bunch of bleeps there. And then you say, you
Bleep
probably
out-
shouldn't say that.
Bleep out the H word.
Hicks.
All right, I'll
Shit,
take
is this
you
a
to
highway,
where
dude?
I had my first job.
Were you a waiter?
No, I was,
Busboy, right?
I was a busser, dude. I used to work right here. This place called On the Border.
Oh, on the border Mexican grill.
Yeah, I'd have to make
Okay.
guacamole.
Have you make the guac?
Yeah, people would order guac live, and I'd come out with a fucking tray and just have to make guacamole for these like white people who are just like talking. It's fucking annoying, man.
Sounds like the life, to be honest, dude.
It sounds like the life.
Dude,
Yeah,
It's
Tony-
so
Tony's trying to
boring.
be supportive of youth.
you and your girlfriend smoking cigs, vaping, singing at Skip's music, dude, walking around, getting some Dutch Bros. Then you hit Bond Street, go to work, make some guac for the Hicks, and then
Bleep that.
go home.
This is a prison right here.
That
prison?
That little thing?
Yeah.
Okay, first
It's
of
like-
all, that
What
can't be a
detention?
prison.
Do you mean a
police?
detention
It's a
center? It's a church.
No, dude. It's a fucking prison, dude.
Was that like a political statement you were trying to make, dude? And then we zoom in, boom, church.
Dude, it's a
I was
prison.
money for that, dude.
Organized religion is a prison.
No, my dad
No,
says
no,
it's a
no.
prison.
It has barbed wire on it.
Bro,
Like,
that doesn't make it a
Doesn't make it a
prison.
prison. Is it a youth detention
My
center?
I swear to God, it
Bro,
is.
it's the size of our parking lot. It's not a prison.
No.
It's a fucking prison,
It's
dude.
Max Sec, dude.
They put the one deadliest criminal in Elk Grove, California in there. Watch out.
It's a prison, dude.
Have you been there?
That's not helping me understand.
This is where I used to work, man.
No one else is
It's my first
weird
job.
out
You
with
worked
that.
at Texas
By that
Roadhouse.
he drove.
He drove 30 minutes and said this is a prison and then just left.
He's not trying to explain it
No
to
one
us,
started
so
questioning that.
We gotta move on.
It's a church, but he's very.
It always creeped me out. It had barbed wire on it.
But is that what makes it a prison?
It had a barbed wire like
You
rainbow
keep saying
fence.
that.
What's up?
But did it say like? Did it say
All right, we
like?
gotta move on.
It's like a children's prison.
It's a children's. No, what are we gonna
It's
move
a
on?
children's
We
prison.
gotta move on.
We're going to
What are you
Bond-
talking about from that?
I was ready until he said it's a children's prison.
Dude, there's a
Ethically,
there's
I
a
can't.
rainbow barbed wire fence, and it looks like just small, so it's a children's prison, dude.
Let me throw a gander out
You
there.
church.
should have led with it's a children's prison. Probably.
It's a church, and they had a rainbow barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
That leads me to believe that they're just trying to keep somebody out.
Yeah, man.
Anyways,
Anyways.
did you get that job after or before
You
on the
bought that
border?
sweet
This is
car.
before on the border. This is where I met like a lot of people.
Garrett, you are so sus in your casual explanation of things.
Who did you meet? I feel like something really bad happened here
What
now.
about, what about the children's prison?
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
What
at
about the
gay
children's
conversion
prison?
camp-
What do you want me to say? It's
what do you
a
mean?
fucking-
What about it? Anything about
It's a
it?
children's
Why are we
prison.
still here at this corner? Go back to the baby
What is
prison.
a children's prison, dude?
This is where I get cigarettes. For
Okay.
Garrett, we're going to my home. We're going to my.
Somebody else go up.
Here we go, guys. How do we zoom in?
The top on the right. There you go.
Oh,
This is not what I thought the sky view of Chicago would have looked like.
Yeah.
dude, this is wild. Whoa. You guys, unlike Garrett, I haven't been to this corner in literally probably
What do you mean?
16 years.
What do you mean, unlike me?
Well, you were at your home like a year ago.
It feels like a lifetime.
So this is my childhood home, right?
I've had a wild year.
Hold on. Oh man,
see that.
there it is,
Where?
What?
right
one?
here.
That?
What is that?
That is where
that
I
a
grew
home?
up.
That's Tony's home?
That's where I grew up.
Bro, that looks like a storefront in a play. That isn't. That's.
Dude, it looks a lot
What,
different. I used to have
Little
to.
Shop of Horrors?
I used to have to mow. I used to have to mow this lawn.
This
I
one
used-
patch, dude?
Not
Yep.
very big.
This is like 1/30th of what I had to fucking mow in Massachusetts.
That was my
dude.
back. I smoked a lot of cigs on that back porch over there. I used to play basketball.
We
right
have a
there.
backyard back there too?
Yeah,
You smoked cigarettes in high school, Tony?
yeah. It's not cool, but I did. I actually smoked cigarettes in grammar school.
What the fuck?
Christ.
So this is my alley.
What?
That's the first place that I ever smoked a cigarette. Was right there.
Bring us to the alley and then tell me the circumstances of your first cigarette in grade school.
Yeah. So if you guys see over there, see that's my house right there.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
my back porch. But the first cigarettes I ever found were I found 2 cigarettes in a pack in Monroe Park, which is that way, and then brought them here with my buddy Mike Signorelli.
I'm calling him out. Shit.
We smoked 2 cigarettes, and then I went back in my house. Okay, and that was I realized I like smoking. You know.
So your first cigs were just trash?
They were trash cigs that I found on the ground at a park. And my dad smoked, so when I went to my dad's house the next time, when my dad picked me up, I stole a pack of Cools from him. My dad always used to say, "I smoke what I am." And he smoked Cools, and I thought that was really funny.
Wow.
This is where I went from grades K through 8. I'm kind of having a panic attack looking at all this. To be
You're not even looking at it. Like, for us, it's like what you're looking at is what we're looking at.
Yeah, but this is I've been back in a while. This is where I went. See, I grew up Catholic. So if you guys haven't been,
Yeah,
able
me
to tell.
too.
Yeah,
Were you an altar boy?
I was an altar boy.
Me too, bro.
This
Were
is
you
where
touched?
I was an altar boy. Nothing bad happened.
Only by the Lord.
I did drink some of the wine one time when I was younger, like in 6th grade.
You dirty dog. It doesn't even taste good.
No, it tasted fucking like garbage. It was terrible. The first time I ever drank, I threw up blood. It was terrible.
What the fuck?
Wow.
The first time I ever got drunk, yeah, I was in the 8th grade. I drank a 6-pack of Ice House, and I threw up so violently that I threw up blood. So I continued to drink for the next 20 years.
Learning a lot about the mental states of employees here. I think that's coming together for me, honestly.
Wow, this is where we used to have recess. A lot of shit went down here.
What?
A lot of
The
hacky
parking lot?
sack, a lot of races, a lot of foot races.
That's the parking lot.
Who's that?
Tony, you would not recognize it if you've been this street for 16 years.
Yeah, this was our parking lot, but this is where we would have recess. So in the morning,
You would have recess in the parking lot.
yeah, the whole grade school would be out here, and everyone would be sectioned off.
What?
Not on purpose, but just because that's how humans work. You know, 3rd graders would be right here, 4th graders over here.
Bro, they
5th
put your
graders
whole
over here.
class in a fucking parking lot.
Yeah,
bro.
so we would all hang out here
Dude, I don't
and play
like that.
kick the can. We would play hacky sack. People would be racing.
They couldn't give you a fucking, I don't know, playground with the church money?
No, we didn't have a playground at all, dude.
What is that park? They couldn't have brought you to that park over there?
It's a
Where?
golf course.
Oh, shit.
No,
Too
that's
private.
what
Yeah, there's a baseball
this
field right there.
Is where everything went down.
Oh, no.
So this is where all the kids would hang out on the weekends. So this entire park from like this gate all the way across, which is the span of a block, would be filled with teenagers.
What?
Probably like 300 kids, and everyone would just be like drinking and smoking cigs. And it was like 13, 14-year-olds.
No one cared.
No, I mean the cops would like drive by, and then some people would run and go home, but it just happened every single weekend. You just did the same thing. Or you would come here and do the exact same thing right across the tracks. Also, these tracks, I attempted to run away one time when I was in 5th grade with my buddy Phil, because we had just seen Stand By Me. So we took we thought we would take these tracks all the way down and take us as far as they could go. We didn't get really far. We ended up going home because we were hungry. But yeah, that was another fun day.
Where'd you work?
Oh man.
There it is.
I worked at a lot. Well, I can just take you right down the block. Wait, ooh, this is, what's this place now? I flip burgers right here. Huh, we're in the alley. Also, a lot of my childhood took place in alleys. If you notice this, how our neighborhood works, a lot of alleys. So you hung out in alleys, and you kind of just did, like bad things. Mr. Submarine is still here. Okay.
Wait,
and
so this is like a Chicago thing? You just hang out in alleyways? Is it to shelter yourself from the storms?
When you're a kid, you just, you travel alleys because most of the time you're like sipping beers. You don't want the cops to see you. You're sipping beers. You're smoking cigs. You're smoking weed. You're doing bad things. So this whole neighborhood filled with alleys, filled with kids. Also, this was Mr. Sub. Okay, fun story. One of the first times I ever smoked pot, not one of the first times, one of the first times I got really destroyed was it was St. Patrick's Day, right? So this whole street right here is Western Avenue. We have the second largest St. Patrick's Day parade in the nation. So like 1 million people come to this neighborhood. And at this Mr. Sub, we smoked 3 joints between 4 of us, and I was only like 14 years old. And I got so stoned that I went into Mr. Sub and bought a giant pickle and ate it and threw up in their bathroom, and then had to come over to this alley where I sat against the garage and had a full-blown panic attack. But I was cool later that day.
What the fuck?
Can you go into the Mr. Submarine parking lot, please?
I hope. Yeah, so this is Mr. Sub. Mr. Sub is very much like Subway, except it's way better. And then this was one of my first jobs right here. But it was in a little Italian fast food joint that I used to flip burgers at.
Okay.
But this was notorious for constantly being, like every 2 years the place would close and then a new one. Looks like it's a ga-arịa now.
It was an Italian fast food place.
Yeah, it was called Nello's.
Sold burgers.
Yeah, Nello's. It was called Nello's, but sold burgers and
Like
fries.
spaghetti burger, like with the Mexican.
No, just like regular burgers.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this is really bringing back a lot of memories. This is pretty crazy. Oh, I worked here. I worked at County Fair. Wait, that's Court and Carrier. I drank a lot there. They used to let underage kids in there all the time. So we would go there when we were like 18. But I used to work at this place, County Fair. It was a grocery store, and all the managers sucked, and it was all high school kids who worked there. And I really wanted to go see the high school I went to, Mount Carmel, play in the Kennedy Cup that night. So what I did is I convinced every single person who worked there that we were being treated unfair, and I staged a walkout. And I got all the employees to leave with me, and then I just quit, and I didn't really care about the cause or anything, and I went to the hockey game that night. My mom was pretty mad at me for that.
County Fair had no employees that night. No one could get groceries.
No, it was the managers were all bagging groceries. We circled this block right here. We circled it for 2 hours and just pretty much just like smoked pot and laughed at all the managers while they were bagging groceries.
And then you went to a hockey game.
Yeah, and then one of my best friends, Pete Zitlow, lived in that house right there. And this carport we used to play hacky sack in, would always put my buddy, his name was Bro. He would always go in that dumpster right there.
Called Grow?
His name was Bro. His older brother was Big Bro, and his dad was the original Bro. This is back in
I gotta go.
back in the day.
It's a fucking prison, dude.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this Google VR adventure. Wow, we saw so many crazy places. Hey, make sure you click that bell because time is running out for Cow Chop. You don't want to miss one of the last videos. Also, things you don't want to miss, the merchandise. Listen, get yourself a shirt before everything is gone forever. My goodness, don't you need a souvenir of this wonderful time we spent together. We'll see you in the next one.